Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Now, Carr. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Up the sideline at the 35. That's on the guard, Zion Johnson. From the gun, it's Herbert. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Herbert. He finds his tight end, Conklin.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Third and 5. Here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Herbert to the air again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Chargers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Cooks going in motion. He'll start the drive with Miller. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean,
he is in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Carr working out of the gun. That is intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll get this across midfield. He's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Miller. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. The Saints get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. He'll get it again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. Second and 7. Herbert to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now it's Miller. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back is Carr. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
This one finds McConkey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing again, Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Into the end zone. Lad McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Carr. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First down throw for Carr. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 2nd down. Carr. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
First down, Saints.
To throw is Carr. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. 2nd down, Carr. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Chargers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Open man downfield is Conklin. And he will go all the way. Tyler Conklin, touchdown Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score, Chargers 42, Saints 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll find his tight end, Conklin. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Carr. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And this rough outing, it just continues to get worse. It just seems like as the game gone on, Mike, it just continues to unravel. They just can't sustain any sort of offense turning the ball over at this rate.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught by the tight end. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, L.A. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
The kick is good. Next to score, Chargers 56, Saints 14.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Cooks going in motion. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. 2nd and 11. Carr now. That one downfield for Cooks. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Now Carr. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy. So if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks.
And he will score. Kendre Miller, touchdown Saints. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10. Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And Wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. Here's Herbert. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. Despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
And this ball batted away and incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands. Herbert to the air again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rattler. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Saints lining up in punt formation as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Demario Davis there on the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. His 11th grab of the game, and a 1st down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs, and defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Tyler Conklin, touchdown Chargers. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the handoff, this is Miller. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
Here's Miller. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Rattler now back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
That deep for Olave. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Herbert now on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A run here with Miller. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rattler. That one downfield for Cooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. Open man downfield is Conklin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Tyler Conklin, touchdown, L.A. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Now they'll set up to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. inside the 20. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A run out of the gun. It's Miller. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
1st down, Saints.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. And anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He keeps it himself.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On first down, Herbert. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. Herbert will lead the offense up. They'll go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now, Herbert. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now, after that near turnover, the clock is stopped. We have an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first and 10, it's Miller. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. We'll try and run here with Miller. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Here's a handoff to Miller. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Chargers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
What a performance. Reception number 14 for the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll start the drive with Miller. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Back to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And we see a nice catch here by Lad McConkey. And, Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
Herbert now on first down. A pass caught right side by Conklin.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. Herbert to the air again. He'll let this one go long for Williams. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And they were able to run up a big point total here, higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.